Hey everyone, welcome back to Buick Outdoors. Today we're in the kitchen again, and tonight I'll be making prawn fettuccine Alfredo. So the first thing that we're going to be starting with here are these prawns that I caught out in Prince Rupert. If you don't have wild caught prawns, just store-bought stuff will work just fine. First thing that we have to do is knock the hide off here, so I have to use scissors, slice down the back to the base of the tail. Split her open, and out comes the meat. So again, take your scissors, split down to the base of the tail there, open it up, and basically just pull it out. So now that we have our prawns all shelled, deveined, and then rinsed off real good, we're going to get the water going for our noodles. And we're going to start on our sauce here. So with the sauce, it's a pretty straightforward thing. You want to turn this to a pretty low heat. Right now it's on 4. And we're basically going to start by melting 2 of these small sticks of butter, so about half a regular size stick. Now with this, you want to take your time with it, because if you go too quick or too hot, you'll end up burning your butter there, and you'll have a real off taste. So now that our butter has melted here, we're going to be adding some heavy cream, and you want to do it roughly equal parts. So I don't know what's in there, about a cup or so. So we'll take our heavy cream, maybe just a little bit more. And again, leave this on a real low burner there. That way you don't burn anything. And then once this starts to simmer and get hot, we'll add in our Parmesan cheese. And right now our water is just starting to boil. So we'll get our fettuccine noodles into the water. Well, our butter and cream has been warming up here now for about 8 minutes. It's just starting to steam a little bit. So now we'll add our seasoning. It's nothing spectacular at all. It's just black pepper and just a touch of salt. You can see here, all plugged up. We got our pepper, a little bit of salt, give that a real quick stir, and then we'll add in our cheese. And then with our cheese, it's like everything else, it's all kind of equal parts. So it's about a cup of butter, about a cup of cream, and then I'll probably go overboard on the cheese. It'll be probably 2 cups of cheese. We'll call that 1. Call that 2. And again, just mix this up. Now our noodles, they should be done here too, so we'll get them off the heat. Then I'll keep stirring this up So that way it's nice and creamy, you don't have any lumps or chunks. Now with it on a real low heat, it'll just slowly melt in there and it'll eventually thicken up here as well. So our sauce is basically done here now. Noodles are pretty well done. I got our little pan here heated up. We're gonna add a little bit of oil. Then I gotta grab a little chunk of butter. So now that's going, we gotta chop up a couple of garlic here. I have 4 out, but we might only do 3. Then with these prawns, they cook really, really fast. Overcooked prawns, you kind of get that real crunchy, chewy prawn. Where with these, if you cook them just a couple minutes on each side, they stay nice and soft. And then back over to our sauce here. You see it's starting to bubble up here a little bit. All the cheese starting to melt in there. It's not really thickening up all that much, so I think I'm going to add a bit more cheese to it. Another real healthy handful of it. There we go, it looks a little bit better. Then at the end too, if it's not as thick as you like, you can just leave it on the burner and simmer it. Well, pretty well as long as you like. The longer you simmer it, the thicker it will get. Now there's one more thing I'm going to add to this while it's still simmering, and that's just what is that, about 2 ounces of vodka. Put that in there for an extra little flavor, and then as it steams and simmers, it'll pretty well boil the alcohol off, so you don't have to worry about the kids getting drunk off of it or anything like that. Then you can see these prawns here, they're starting to kind of curl up a little bit, so now it's good to flip them over. Then one final thing that we'll be putting on here as well, just a little bit of parsley. And if you want to get fancy at the end, you want some nice little garnish, you just leave a little bit out for when you plate it all up. With this, I just like to make kind of a tight little bundle. And you just get to slicing. Give that a nice little stir. See how it's getting nice and thick here now. Alright, so now that our prawns are fully cooked, I got them turned off from the heat there, got the noodles drained out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our noodles and we're just going to add it straight into the pan here. And I'll give that one more final turn. And in with our pasta. Alright, now it's time to dish this up. Put on some of our prawns and garlic. A bit of our parsley that's left over. And there you have it. There is our prawn fettuccine alfredo with vodka sauce. Well, there you go, guys. We just finished making up our prawn fettuccine alfredo sauce here. And for first taste there, you got my woman Shelby, so she's gonna come in here and try it out.
Oh, I kicked the cat. You didn't exactly give me anything elegant to eat. That's good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Well, there you have it, guys. Another recipe in the book for you. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.